afternoon, everyone. Welcome along. Oh, it's a bit of a rush to get ready this morning. I must admit, I forgot the shop shut at 4, so I was like, normally I just pop out in between sessions. That's about to run and go and get some supplies, but we are on time, just about. I've got to update some text and that, but we are here. Yo, Phil, how are we doing, buddy? Hope you are good. What is everyone up to on this fine Super Sunday of darts? I hope everyone is good, everyone's ready to go. Like I say, just gonna get some bits ready and teed up, ready to go. But first game, right, first of all, I need my PDC TV. That always helps. So, the lineup this morning: Martin Lukeman takes on Raymond van Barneveld. Rob Cross takes on the Flying Scotsman Gary Anderson, who was sensational yesterday. Neil Zonneveld against James Wade. And Duijvenbode, is this his time? He takes on local celebrity Martin Schindler. Cameron Menzies, who's got rid of Stephen Bunting yesterday, takes on Snakebite. Peter Wright, who played very well yesterday as well. Good game. Then battle of the former UK Open champions. Andrew Gilding takes on the Freeze Danny Noppert. Luke Woodhouse then takes on Ross Smith, and ending the session, cool hand Luke Humphries takes on the bully boy Michael Smith. Battle of the former world champions. So what an afternoon session we have in store for you. Welcome along, one and all. Right, let's get a few bits and bobs set up, ready to go. Swiss Phil is on the stage. Mr. Brzezinski getting us ready to go. But I suppose we better do this. Also, happy Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. There we go. Text is now updated as well. So that's that. Now I need that. Barney has won the darts as well, by the way. So Barney will throw first. What's everyone up to? So, this bank holiday Sunday, Cup Collection Day on the European Tour, ET6 European Darts Grand Prix, and Barney gets an outing. And it's, look, this has been important for Raymond, that this has really done his hopes of the World Match Play, the World of Good. He was in a good position up until the last month, and he's had a little bit of a wobble, but this has been good from Barney. It really has. Both players are on the stage. We are ready to rock and roll, everyone. The old laptop Rooney ready as well. So we'll be saying then chat room score predictions. Lukeman against RVB Raymond van Barneveld. Let us know what you're thinking ahead of the action. Gonna share a couple of bits on social in a second, but we are underway. It's been a good start for both here. Barney looking at 116 for the opener. Double 18 for a ton topper. Missed, so Lukeman got an outside chance here. It's interesting that Smash has been Barney does lead 1-0. It's been good from both here. Lukeman has stormed down to 41. 9 for double 16 and levels up in the blink of an eye. This is a good game. Harry, how are we doing, my man? Hope we are good. Also, during the break, there is a way, I need to test it and work out how I can put your comments on the screen. So, fingers crossed, I'm going to play with it during the break. We should be able to get your comments from the chat room on the screen, which will be good. So Lukeman is asking questions of Barney here. Smash averaging 126 at the moment. Which is very good. Very tidy indeed. But he leaves the old 165, which gives Barney the chance, and he's taken it because he leaves 66. Come on, boys. There's some of the counting this weekend has been horrific. Genuinely has. And Barney pins the 66, and that comes down again to Martin Lukeman's poor counting. Paul, afternoon, mate. When do the PDC update the order of merits? Is it continuously month to month at the end of each tournament? Paul, you, my friend, obviously don't know about the wonderful site that is called Darts Rankings, do you? Give me a second, my friend, and I will make your day in terms of rankings. Let me just share these links to social. And then, my friend, I will make your day. Is there any particular ranking you're interested in overall? Paul Lim is in the final of Asian Tour. Nice. So, Paul, that there is the best website when it comes to live rankings. These update in play. Ross Smith is in the last 16, plays this afternoon. If, and it's a big if Rob Cross were to win the tournament, he would go back to world number 4, leapfrogging Stephen Bunting. But Barney, 3-1 to the good. Martin Lukeman will be kicking himself. Opportunity missed for him, but Barney was taking it. Barney in the final session of the European Tour, rolling back the years. No problem, mate. And on that darts ranking site, it gives you races to the match play, races to the Grand Prix. Honestly, it is the best site. Even the PDC boys use it. It's incredible. The way they put it together, the way they scrape the data and so on is just remarkable. Martin Lukeman averaging 109, but is on the verge of potentially going 4-1 behind. How we doing? Muchas, how I feel for Gary to have a good run, nothing better. Yeah, 100%. Is Schindler a top 10 player at the moment based on performance? Based on performances, probably not. Based on results, on the other hand, maybe yes. Look, some of his performances haven't been incredible, but he's found a way to win games, which is a great thing to do, by the way. Like the last Euro Tour, he played well in spells, but not all the time. So is he on performances? Probably not. Is he on results recently? There's certainly an argument for it, yes. How are we doing, Salesman? Hope you are good. Will it give the winner of the... Probably not. Yeah, Lukeman just can't buy a double at the moment. And look, There's one where he left the 165 and he paid the ultimate price for that. So just things like that, he needs to do better on his counting. Like I said, overall, some of the counting this weekend has been questionable, to say the least. But Barney is going to get a look at this 1-2-1 for a 5-1 lead. This would be huge. Bullseye! Dart missed. Dart missed. Lukeman 79. This dart at tops is huge. Doesn't go. So Barney 9, double 8 for 5-1 to put him one away. It's good to see Martin Lukeman returning to a bit of form though. Not been the easiest year for him, but he's returning to some form. Barney does hit. He is 5-1 away, and in terms of the race for the Betfred World Match Play, this would be brilliant for Barney. This would leapfrog Andrew Gilding temporarily on count back, but Gilding still to play. It would rule Lukeman out of making up ground on Riccardo Pietrezco. So big moments all around here. But Barney looking set to cruise his way into the quarterfinals, where he would set up a date with either Rob Cross or the Flying Scotsman Gary Anderson. So Barney sat on 200. Martin Lukeman, fabulous setup. 303, it's all about the 19s. 7 would have left the big fish, but he's done better than that. 9 leaves the champagne shot. So he's going to get a look here to start the comeback. Look, all comebacks have to start somewhere. Why not with this? Treble 19 leaves the ball, can't hit it. So Barney, match-winning opportunity incoming for the Dutchman. Tops, or does he stay there? He tried to go tops. But again, can't throw one out the board there. And Lukeman does get a leg back. Martin Lukeman, 2-5, he trails. What's going on, everyone? Come and let us know in the chat room. What are you up to on this Super Sunday of sport? Spending it with us, I hope. And update, we need 6 more of you, just 6, to get us to that magical 43k mark. So if you haven't yet, tap that subscribe button, ladies and gentlemen. We would muchly appreciate it. Lukeman doing enough here on throw. Just giving Barney a few things to think about. Yeah, look, I'm not expecting anything from us today. Hence why I captain Jared Bowen. Martin Lukeman leaves 67. Barney back on 141. Chance for back-to-back legs for Lukeman. $18 or 10? What's your MO, Martin? What's your MO? 18 for double 16. comes inside. So he gives Barney a look at the 141. It's not going to go. So Lukeman will come back for double 8. Double 8 pin, 3-5. Cut the gap again. Barney has the darts here. Will want to get it done here. Will not want Lukeman winning 3 on the spin, because then doubt starts to creep in. You start second guessing yourself. But Lukeman is asking questions here. Barney needs to rediscover that scoring prowess. His averages dropped to 95. Look, that's still very good. But when you're around the 104 mark and your opponent is averaging 103, it makes a difference. Oh my, 177 for Lukeman. This would be for 3 on the spin and effectively put us back on throw. Barney is just having a little wobble here. $58 for Lukeman. When he comes back, only a ton for Barney. So Lukeman for 3 on the spin. 2 at tops. This die is huge. Oh, and it goes. Raymond van Barneveld. You now have smash in your rear view mirrors. He is breathing down your neck. He now has the darts to make it 5-all. From 5-1, Martin Lukeman is free rolling. Barney is bang up against it now. And this is what I mean. Barney has always been one of the best front runners in the world. He always has been. Maybe always will be. However, if you can apply the pressure, you start to get the head shaking, the head wobbling, the bad vibes, and at the moment, Lukeman is creating that. This would be for 4 on the spin and have the Dutchman in a world of bother. Remember everyone, welcome along to Online Darts. If you are new here, come and say hi in the chat room. And we would love it if you would subscribe. 6 subscribers away from 43k. Would love if you could get us there this afternoon. But Lukeman now looking at 130. That's not going to go. Leaves 72. Barney, this has to be 140 or better. A ton does not create enough pressure. Another treble needed. Found. That's better from Barney. Down to 118. Has he got Lukeman's number? But 72 for Lukeman. Oh my, he's missed a big number. Will only get a dart at the ball. No, he won't. He's rescued it with a treble. Missed. So Barney, 118 to stop this smash comeback. Needs the treble. Not a treble 1 though, so Lukeman will come back for double 10 and 5-all. Remember, he trailed 5-1. This is for 4 on the spin. Double 5 can get tricky. But it's going the distance. We've got a noble 5-all. Now it's a straight shootout, 1 leg, 501 points. Who is going to hold their nerve? Lukeman is in the ascendancy. It is 4 on the spin for him. The Lukeman average is still over the 100 mark. This has been sensational. Oh my, what is going on here? Maximum for Lukeman. He now has taken the darts in the decider. What a comeback this would be. From 5-1 down, can he win it? Treble 18 keeps him in front. But Barney responds with a maximum of his own. What a deciding leg this is. So Barney, look, fair play to these guys. This has been brilliant. 96 against 94. Barney gets first go. He's going to get a dart. And that dart, is it sending him through? No, it is not. He has missed a dart at double 12. Lukeman gets a go at 94. Barney has missed a match dart. Is Lukeman going to punish? He might. He has. It is 5 on the spin for Martin Lukeman. He has stunned Raymond van Barneveld. What a comeback from Smash Martin Lukeman. What a comeback. What a comeback. What a performance from Lukeman. He's averaged 102.91. That is fabulous from Lukeman. Again, Barney looks dejected. And this is what I mean. I get that Barney is hurting right now because he's lost. But there are positives for Raymond van Barneveld in that game. Yes, he's lost. But he's averaged a ton for most of it. But we move on, and we all know who's coming up next. After the break, it is the man that wowed us yesterday. Performance of the day. Maybe it'll be performance of the weekend. Time will tell on that. But all aboard, the next train approaching platform 1 is the Flying Scotsman. All aboard. Gary Anderson coming next, and we touched on the importance of the race for the match play. Now, that win for Martin Lukeman, he is only 4,750 behind Pietreczko. He is now banging the race for the world match play. Smash has come from nowhere. Lukeman is going to be dangerous. We didn't see that one coming, did we? So about a minute and 40 seconds till Gary Anderson takes on Rob Cross, folks. That gap has come down. We now only need 4 of you to hit that subscribe button to get to 43k. Thank you very much, everyone that has hit the little button. Gary has the darts. He was a reserve. He has taken his chance. When Luke Littler and Daryl Gurney pulled out of this weekend, Lukeman was one of the replacements. Oh, I tell you what a drone shot that is of Sindelfinger, with a little thunderstorm going on as well. The boys from Keytown, what a drone shot that is. But score predictions then, everyone. Cross against Anderson. Will Anderson reproduce the magic we saw yesterday? Rob Cross will have to improve. How we doing, mate? Hope you are good. So, pictures are returning. It is time for the Flying Scotsman against Voltage. The battle. Two former world champions, two former match play champions. You can see Barney's dart at double 12 was on the wire. He's done very little wrong. It's a well thrown dart. But Lukeman gets the better of him. Martin Lukeman's front nine average, 119. Barney's 104. That is superb for both. Oh, nice, Danny, nice. To be fair, look, he's played beautifully. Even at 5-1 down, he was still playing good darts. But now, Rob Cross, Gary Anderson, hold on. Strap yourselves in, because this could be brilliant. As Swiss Phil is on the stage, getting the players on. Time to shine, gents. Time to shine. Here he is, the Flying Scotsman, Gary Anderson. He was fabulous yesterday. Is he going to reproduce that again today? All aboard, or is Voltage going to be party pooper? There he is, Gary's on the stage. And we've got operatic 180. And here he comes. Here comes Bobby. Evening, Tommy boy. Hope you are good, mate. Welcome along, everyone. How are we doing, Antoinette? This is game number 2. Martin Lukeman came from 5-1 down to beat Raymond van Barneveld 6-5 in the first game. But Anderson against Cross. Both players now on the stage. Two players that we know will just get on with it here. Proper game, proper darts. Yeah, look, hopefully Gary can get somewhere near the level he was at yesterday, and if he does, then it's going to be good. Rob played okay yesterday, could be better. He's going to have to be better if Anderson rocks up. So, practice starts almost done. Time to shine, and here we go. We are underway. Gary starts dry, but it's only leg one. Yeah, had a bit of a rusty leg one yesterday as well, and look how that turned out. Remember, the maximum hitting from Gary yesterday was nothing short of sensational. And he started again already. It's another maximum for Gary Anderson. The old yeah, Antoinette Michael posted on his social afterwards just apologising. He had some stuff going on at home and whatever, and it happens. Gary Anderson leaves double 12 and will return. Anderson winning a single Euro Tour, qualifying for the Grand Slam would be peak. And look, we just need Gary at the Grand Slam, don't we? Just need him there. And he does take the opening leg. Gary Anderson leads 1-0. How are we doing, Bob? Good to have you in, buddy. Right, Anderson needs to just up the levels here on the cross darts. Cross comfortable to a degree here on his own throw. Leaves the big fish. Gary needs 2 trebles to get to a finish. Only a ton, so Cross has 6 to level this tie up at 1-1. Barney lost 6-5, Harry. A fabulous, fabulous comeback from Martin Lukeman. No treble for Cross, just opens the door for Anderson. He leaves 46. Now there is pressure on this 112. Doesn't go, so Anderson 46 to break. Big moment early on in this contest, 2 at tops for Ando. Double 10 does not come to his rescue. Gary has missed. Double 18 for Cross. And hit. Big moment there. Gary missed a golden opportunity for a 2-0 lead. Probably Michael or Gary. But they're all good lads. But I enjoy watching Michael and Gary. Gary just having... Cross is just asking a few questions. The trebles have dried up for Anderson at the moment. That's back-to-back trebleless visits, and Cross has now taken the darts here in leg 3. He survived a couple of break darts moments ago, but now he's looking favourite to go 2-1 up. Tungsten turnaround. For next time you interview Matterport, can you ask him why they don't? So I can't say too much on this because I know what's coming. It's a bit of short-term pain for long-term gain. There are huge improvements coming to it. They're aware of it, but it's a bit of short-term pain, but it is going to get better. Rob Cross leaves double 16 for a break of throw. Gary Anderson, the scoring power has disappeared here in this leg. Cross to lead this one 2-1. Remember, Anderson missed 2 darts to break Cross, and now looks as if he's going to pay the ultimate price. Cross leads 2-1. Voltage has not passed up the opportunity. And it's safe to say Gary is not at the same level as he was yesterday. The inconsistencies of Gary Anderson and a Gary Anderson fan. Gary just asking a few questions here, but Cross can still get down to a decent finish first here. And he's going to. Cross is playing a lot better than he did yesterday. Anderson, not at the exact same high level he was. But he leaves 64, so Cross is going to get a look at 88 first. Will it be? It's going to be 2 at double 14. This has been impressive from Rob Cross. Will double 7 rescue it for him? It won't, so Gary is going to get a look at the 64. Tops. Magical. Gary Anderson breaks back. 2-2. Probably the right scoreline. Carry on, gents. This is now brewing into a very good game. Cross averaging 101.85. Gary Anderson 102.51. I'm not sure. Last time I spoke to AD, he said it was planned for June. Gary leaves 1-2-1. Rob Cross cannot leave a finish, so Anderson to lead once more. Again, the setup could have been better. 62 is never a gimme. And now Rob Cross has applied the pressure. Oh, that's a... Misses a dart at tops, Ando. So Cross 80 to break again. Going to get 2 at double 10. And Cross has missed. Again, and Anderson's setup was the issue there. From 1-2-1, only leaving 62. But Anderson also missing doubles now. Voltage. Is he going to pay? He can't cash in. Gary Anderson, double 10. Scrappy do leg. Gary Anderson does lead 3-2, but that one all got a bit scrappy. What is the one thing the dart players do that you don't like on stage? Apologise when they win a leg is right up there. And the needless fist pumping for no reason. Yeah, you hit a double. Well done, mate. It's your job. It's something you're extremely good at. Too nice. Gary adds his second maximum by this time yesterday. I think he had 6 or 7. But all of a sudden, Anderson is just asking a few more questions than Rob Cross. Leaves 47. He's going to get more darts to break here. For double 16. Gary Anderson has daylight. Do you think Wade can win a major? Yeah, look, James Wade still is an incredible dart player. Can he still win a major? Absolutely. He almost won the UK Open. There is still major titles in James Wade's game. Rob Cross has just dipped the last couple of legs. His average has dropped to 93. Anderson 102 now. He stepped on the afterburners. Again, I know I keep going on because we're so close. Just need another 3 of you to tap that subscribe button to get to 43k. Would love it if 3 of you would just tap the button. 5-2 now, Gary Anderson. He has pressed the afterburners. The average has gone from 95 to 104 in the blink of an eye. Anderson is moving. Wade is dangerous, 100%. Bombing Napoleon gets on. Pulls down 4-3 in the final. Gary piles in max number 4 and looks as if this could be race run for Rob Cross here. Gary Anderson looking as if he's going to march on to the quarterfinals. And this is why we get annoyed as fans when Gary doesn't enter events. We want to see more of one of the greatest ever. Still producing a ridiculously high standard. Maximum number 5 to leave 81. All of a sudden, Gary has pressed the afterburners. Cross's average has dipped to 90. Gary 107. But he's missed a big number there, Gary. That'll annoy him. Rob Cross 82 to hold 17 and tops. Tops for Roberto. Roberto keeps this one alive. Gary will be annoyed that he missed the big number on the 81. Missed the big 12. And then comes up dry. Will not want to give Rob Cross a route back into this match. We saw what happened in the Barney game. Comebacks can happen. Maximum number 6 for Anderson. I missed the old Premier League intro video 2008. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but 177 for Cross. This one's just getting a little bit interesting. Gary doesn't leave a finish. So Rob Cross has 6 starts to get back within 1 and effectively put us back on throw. Again, Gary just missing big numbers. Rob Cross, 130 to break back. Needs the treble for bullseye, for voltage, for a tongue topper. Misses, so Gary 96. Is this the match winning opportunity? Needs a treble or double. He's gone double. And depending on where that first dart is, may have been a mistake. But Rob Cross to break and get us back on throw. 2 darts at 888. Will 4 rescue it for him? No, it won't. So Gary now has 3 clear darts to win it. It's getting messy. Match darts missed from Gary Anderson. Yeah, it wasn't a great handshake, Chris. Double 2 now. Roberto going round the houses as well. Last dart in hand, and he misses. Gary returns for a match that has been littered with quality. It's also been scrappy, and Gary, what are you doing, man? Oh my, he has shanked that one. Gary has now missed 6 match darts in this leg. But he's going to get more. I want to see how much he pulls this one. Going for 4. Pulls, shanks it into the 13. Oh, it's now It's now 12 for Gary. The dart at double four is a long, long way away as well. A long way. Oh, what? Right, so someone marking this down. This could be on Joe Cullen territory here. What is going on? I now make that. Is it 12 match darts for Gary? They're both in the madhouse. And Gary falls over the line. The average plummeted by some 11 points. To be fair, Gary and Rob are both smiling up there about it. They can see the funny side of it. Look, yeah, it is a win, and Gary is into the quarterfinals. The scoring was good. The doubling was dog and duck. It wasn't quite as bad as the Cullen-Tricole game. But despite the 6 maximums, Gary 6 from 23, and most of them were in that last leg. I think he missed 13 match darts. Gary will play Martin Lukeman next, who played very well. Possible semi-final will be either Dirk, Schindler, Zonneveld or Wade. But Gary is through to the quarterfinals. Coming up next, it will be Neil Zonneveld against James Wade. Zonneveld has won the ball. Still surprised to see him tight at 6-1. Yeah, agreed. Can't believe I watched last night. I haven't watched it yet, Brad. What was it? What was it like? When I saw it was in Saudi, I was kind of hoping that it would perhaps be like a 1 a.m., 2 a.m., but they held it for US TV, so I couldn't be bothered. I think Gilding beats Noppert. Right. I don't think that will have updated yet. Let me... What am I done? Schindler's there, Humphries. Yeah, so it has updated. So yeah, Gary is now up to 14th provisional seed for the match play, which gets him out of that 15-16 bracket. Main event had a combined 247 punches thrown. Entire fight. Wow. Interesting. Again, I'm not a fan. The Canelo Crawford fight, is that at 168? So, 10 seconds till pictures are returning. You guys have been incredible so far today. We are almost there. We are sat on 42999. So, one more of you to subscribe to get to that 43k mark. Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I think Crawford is an incredible fighter, but he's not a 168 fighter. His frame's not big enough. Again, Gary Anderson's front nine average was 123. The scoring power is incredible. Oh, thanks. Someone's now unsubscribed, so we need two. Come on, own up. Who unsubscribed? Like, don't get me wrong, I think Crawford is an incredible fighter, but he's just not big enough for 168. He's got a tiny frame. That's funny, Brad, that's funny. Right, match number 3 of 8 this afternoon. Zonneveld against James Wade. Wade was very good against Cullen yesterday. Machine-like precision from Wade. But again, Zonneveld, we talk about a lot, this slingy action that he's got. When it's on, it is incredible, but it's not on enough. So, here comes the machine. James Wade. Again, it's this type of game that Gary will have to be aware of, that he gave Cross chances, Cross didn't take them. If he gives someone of James Wade's calibre those kind of chances, he will take them. Well, we had a little Wade shuffle going on there. Right. Players are on stage. Mr. Where refereeing this one. I'm not having this turkey fella, to be fair. Keep being told these fighters couldn't be happier. But I've watched Ngannou twice now. Crawford now fighting 3. I get it. The issue is, and I agree partly, but the issue being now, fighters are used to Saudi money, which isn't a good thing, because look, we all know they're getting paid more than they should, but all the fighters are now used to Saudi money, and no one else can get those fees together. Zonneveld just doing some running repairs by the look of it. Paul Lim wins incredible scenes. Right, we are underway. The thing is, Brad, you look at it that AJ Klitschko did like ridiculous pay-per-view buys. Was it 1.4 million pay-per-view buys? Eubank and Ben didn't. I think they did 650,000, which is still good, but there's still a big hole. Like, I agree, it's an all-British fight, but the money that they were paid, there was no guarantee the fight would generate that money. The money they were both paid, there was no guarantee without Saudi funding it that it would generate those kinds of figures. But James Wade has effectively stolen the darts here in leg 1 from Zonneveld. Again, neither player at the level they were at yesterday. It's a slow start here in leg 1 for both of them. Bit of a slow burner. So James has got 6 darts at 183. Collection. So 83 for Wade for a break in leg number 1. Tops for Wadey, and he leads 1-0. The machine breaks. So Zonneveld might want to look at the numbers for leg 1, only averaging 57 in that leg. He has to improve. So, remember everyone, welcome along to Online Darts, your ultimate darts destination for everything in the darting world. We do watch-alongs like this, breaking news when it happens, live updates, reaction from all the PDC tournaments, World Seniors, We try and get to Lakeside as well. Reaction from all the stars here. So if you haven't yet, make sure you follow us on all social media platforms. You know where to find us. And of course, make sure you drop a subscribe and like us here on YouTube. This is where the magic happens. But again, Wade in control here. Zonneveld is not really improving, if I'm being honest. So far, James Wade only averaging 81, but it's the most comfortable he'll have been in an 81 average. There is nothing coming back at him at the moment. Zonneveld needs to be asking a few questions of himself here. .78 for James Wade. Zonneveld 164. Just needs to apply something. And he's not. So the machine, 20 and tops. There it is. The machine 2 from 2 on the outer ring, doing machine-like things. It's mechanically brilliant from Wade. Zonneveld just not at the races at all. And again, that slingy action of his not working, and the darts going in at funny angles. Bo has left 180 darts. What brand is she going to sign with, do you think? I am going to plead the Fifth Amendment on that because I know where she's gone, and it's not for me to ruin anyone's launch or anything like that. So when it comes out, it comes out. Again, Wadey has effectively taken the darts here. Zonneveld is having an absolute stinker. 65.87 the average. He's not had a dart at a double either, so that's a scoring average as well. Wadey, we'll have a look at 76. Remember, he's 2 from 2 on the outer ring. This would be for a double break. Two at double 8, double 4. James Wade misses darts at a double for the first time in this match, but he will return. Zonneveld not in the same neighbourhood at the moment. And we talk about like the match play. This would be a blow for Zonneveld because he got himself into the match play fight. It is 3-0 James Wade. You just feel that right now, I can't see where Zonneveld wins a leg. just been not at the races, and then he finds a maximum. Of course he does. But it's been so Zonneveld like. Is Zonneveld okay? Look, the honest answer is I don't know. He doesn't look settled at all, and the performance level just isn't there either. Bo is now 5th on the Challenge Tour order of merit. Look, she's still playing some fabulous stuff. This leg's been a bit better for Zonneveld. For the first time, he's got the Wade darts under a bit of pressure. But James Wade responds to leave 1-2-1. Zonneveld's average has gone up. It's now 71. So 1-2-1 for the machine. Well, there's the one. Again, another very scrappy do game. $14 for his first dart at a double. The bullseye for Zonneveld and misses. James Wade comes back for tops. He's missed. Doesn't miss tens though, does he? No, of course he doesn't. 4-0. The machine. And right now, you would say there is no way back for Zonneveld here. Yeah, look, yeah, I suppose it is, but the others don't really. Look, I said I would have had the Decker in there personally. Has it been given, Brad? I'm still on the VAR check for offside. Wade, 92 for what would be 3 breaks of throw. James Wade, double 4 for 5-0. Rare miss from Wade. The old double 13 going to come to Zonneveld's rescue. It is 4-1. James Wade will be annoyed with himself. Should have been 5, missed opportunity, but it's still an awful long way back for Zonneveld here. James Wade, again, not been at his brilliant best, but more than enough for Zonneveld, who has been way off the pace. Again, the scoring phase of this game is not really been good enough for either player. Yeah, look, Wade's just beating what's in front of him, Bob, and that's not a lot, is the thing. The 120 does go, a rare moment of quality in this match. We've seen a 5-1 scoreline today, though, haven't we? Martin Lukeman managed to produce a comeback, but at that point he was averaging well over the ton. Zonneveld only averaging 76. And I don't think there's something right with the Zonneveld throw. And that slingy action, he's had a lot of darts on the floor, but I think that's due to the angle they're trying to penetrate the board. Because they're trying to go in at such a steep angle, and he's got a slingy throw, it hasn't got the power. A bit like Benito van der Pas, when he used to have all those bounce outs, that was because his angle of entry was so steep. Zonneveld should hold here, leaves tops and finds it. He's just got his average into the 80s for the first time. But Wade now has the darts to win this one, 6-2. And again, after the breathtaking darts we've seen in Game 1 and Game 2, this one not really living up to the billing. Again, that James Wade dart just keeps dropping low at the moment. You can certainly ask a question, feel free. Whether I know the answer or not is a different story, but certainly ask it. Oh, sorry. Just had a text from, or WhatsApp from someone there. Big one. Who is the... right, for me, MVG Taylor Anderson. If Humphries can't defend a single title this year, I think even if he doesn't defend one, he only drops to world number 2. Yeah, so even if he doesn't defend any title this year, he's still world number 2. James Wade does get over the line. And in 30 years, you don't know who else is around the corner. But if they carry on in the trajectory that they're playing, there will certainly be questions around Luke Littler and Luke Humphries, I think, being in those categories as well. Will MVG... I don't know if he'll get... Look. Can he get back to that form? Yes. It'll be tough, though. MVG, again, will still be world number 3 as it stands. Look, there is still a lot of money to play for, but no problem, mate. No problem, mate. Thoughts on match fixing scandal, ban and potential world champion if he wins the final. Look, I don't know the ins and outs of the snooker one. I haven't really followed it closely. All I will say is, look, the gentleman has served his ban. Whether that ban was long enough is up for debate. But the snooker authorities thought so. So he's served the ban that he was given. So he has the right to return to work, resume his career. Taylor's better than MVG. Yeah, look, that's what sport is all about. Opinion. It's good. In 30 years, it will be the same. Paul snooker, all of that. Hey Phil, check these boxer shorts. Right, we've got about a minute till the next game, and it will be Dirk van Duijvenbode against Martin Schindler. This should be good. Looking forward to it. I'm good. Cheers, Tom. Thank you very much, mate. And again, in this little break, if you haven't yet, please make sure you subscribe. We are almost at 43k. Massively appreciate all your support here at Online Darts. Thank you very much. Bringing you content on everything darts related. Remember, live lounge tomorrow at 8. How are you, Tom? I hope you are good. Have I ever been to Darts Corner? I haven't. It's a long way from me, Bolton. Pictures are back. We are ready to rock and roll. Martin Diggity Schindler against Dirk van Duijvenbode. This should be explosive. The crowd will be on their feet for this one. Glad you are good, Tom. Glad you are good. I hope everyone else is good that is watching along here today on our stream. Again, I was doing a bit of research last night that it looks like there's a way that I can get your comments on screen. So I'm going to have a look at that during the break. I'm going for Dirk in this one. Yeah, I think it'll be good. I think it'll be tight. If Barney hadn't bricked it with 3 winners. Did he brick it? Maybe. I wouldn't say it was a complete... Martin Lukeman has played well in that spell. He's averaged well over a ton. Gary Anderson did win 6-3, mate. Flying Scotsman. Just had a little WhatsApp chat with him as well. I won't repeat what he said on air. So, walk-ons are here. Here comes the Obergenius Dirk van Duijvenbode. Looks a little bit more subdued today, Dirk. Is Michael Smith the worst performing world champion after winning it? Without looking at stats, I don't know. Off the top of my head, I don't think Rob Cross had a particularly good year after winning it, did he? I might be wrong, I'm just going off memory. Dirk looked less pumped today. Yeah, it didn't look the same. Mind, be careful, live comments. No, as in, I can choose which ones we put up. Not everyone will appear live. I can choose. How we doing, Fraser? I hope you are good. All right, let's have a look. Michael Smith, where are you? You are there. So... the year, or Michael Smith won there. So he got to the semi-final of the Masters, semi-final with the Grand Prix, semi-final of the Premier League, quarter-final of the World Cup. Not one in Bahrain. It's not horrific, is it? Rob Cross, what did he do after winning the World's winner? So if you're just going on TV, Michael Smith had a better year after winning than Rob Cross did. If you're just going on TV results. Hope you are good, Fraser, mate. Hope you are good. Players are on stage. Dirk against Shindiggity. I haven't got the sound on, but is it that horrible Ramstein shit? If so, don't like it. Not a fan. Right, Schindler gets us underway. Remember, Dirk has been brilliant so far, but just looks a little bit subdued today. I feel like we get the walk-on girls back this year. I don't think it'll ever happen. All right, Schindler in control of leg one so far. Shindiggity. So, 104 for the opener, for the German, looking to go back to back. And we won the green jacket in Austria last time out. Doesn't go, so 160. Can Dirk get the party started? It's on. That would have made it interesting, but Schindler coming back for double 16 for 1-0. And he hits the wall, is in front. Have you seen the Spurs team 8 changes? I haven't seen it, but that doesn't surprise me at all. I'm guessing no Romero, no Van der Ven and so on. 180 for Dirk. $180 for Dirk. Nothing to see here. Nothing going on. Nothing to see. Go on, Dirky boy. Oh. Dirk looks pumped now. Leaves 86 after 9. That's very, very good. And it's one way to take out 86 Dirk. 4 bullseye double 16. I like it. Could have gone for it. Yeah, I know. How dare he? 1-1. Pity. Dirk seems to have awoken. Just watching the Rangers game, I think that's a penalty. Dirk is threatening a break of throw here. 47. Clinical from Dirk. He has pressed the afterburners. Slow start, but he's now averaging 116. This is great. Van Veen will be world champion this year. I think, look, Kian is an incredible talent. There's no debating that at all. I still think he needs to find a little bit more in his TV game. But he is certainly a big, big talent. I agree. Barry Ferguson, I've just had the iPad out. I think that's a penalty. He doesn't make any attempt to play the ball. How we doing, buddy? Hope you are good. So this is a scoring masterclass from Dirk here. At the moment, Schindler just cannot get near the scoring phase. Can he? Yeah, 100%. Should be studying, but fancy game of darts instead. Nice. What are you what are you studying for? He's had a red ball, all right. He's got wings. Hoping to get a degree in archaeology. One nice. Nothing wrong with that, mate. That sounds good. Dirk, the average is still around the 112 mark. Schindler is right up against it here. Shindy will be happy that his throw isn't under extreme pressure here. Yeah, 100. He's not letting the crowd get involved. 100%. How we doing, Fred? Good to have you in, mate. This is huge. This has to go for Schindler, and does. It was only a hold of throw, and Dirk was breathing down his neck. And again, Dirk has backed up the performances from last week into this week as well. Needs a treble though, Dirk. Yeah, finds one, picks one off. Phil, do you think we'll see female players in the future at tour card level in flight? Yeah, 100%. I said this for a while that the JDC is superb. So you've got children, boys and girls from a young age, starting their darting journeys together, competing against each other. That is only a good thing. That's a great thing, because then we'll see them flourish and will come through, and they'll be used to it. The girls will be competing against the boys all the time. That will bring their levels up and so on. So yes, I do. And look, we're starting to see the first fruits of the JDC coming through, your Paige Paulings and so on. So yeah, look, give it another 5 to 10 years, 100%. Dirk leaves tops. Schindler not on a finish. So tops for Dirk to go 4-2. He's just not missing the average. He's still around the 108, just under 109. It is magical from Dirk. Yoba Genius. Absolutely smashing it right now. And right now, Schindler's hopes of going back to back seem to be fading, and fading fast at the hands of Dirk van Duijvenbode. Remember, if you are new here, make sure you drop the stream a like. That massively helps us in the analytics, and it boosts it in the search engines. And if you haven't yet, please make sure you subscribe as well. We would appreciate it. Do you think there is something wrong with Barneveld? He was, but look, no, I think Martin Lukeman played extremely well in that spell. Look, yes, Barney dipped a little bit, but not massively. The average was still decent, the performance level was still there. Martin Lukeman played extremely well. So, yeah, I think it was more the brilliance of Lukeman than something being off with Barney. Dirk, 76 points. He is having a massive look here at the Schindler throw once more. This would put him 5-2 in front. Will it be 1 or 2 darts at doubles? That's the question. It's going to be 2. It's brilliant. It is absolutely brilliant from Dirk. And look, when someone's been through a rough patch, whether that's injury, loss of form or so on, we get the questions after they play well. Oh, are they back? Are they back? No, Dirk is consistently backing these numbers up now, week after week. He is back. The injury is good. Dirk is incredible. Another 180 for Dirk. So yes, the Ober Genius is back in the mix, and back in the mix with a bang. yeah, Shindiggity, the hopes of going back to back look to be extinguished. The brilliance of Dirk, the average is just shy of 111 right now. It is boding really well for him, and look, he knew that he had a fair bit of money to defend at the start of this year, but then that's brilliant, 6-2 win, 111 average, but he knows that come the back end of the year, he's not defending anything. His ranking is going to go that way, 100%. Are we going to get the badge in though? That's the question. Shindiggity's quest has ended. But again, he's played well here. It's the brilliance of Dirk. 111.66. And that is what Dirk has in the locker. That's what he's capable of. An incredible performance. Schindler salutes the crowd. But that is fabulous from Dirk. And again, I like that. A little bit of touch of class from Dirk there. He saw Schindler walking off and gave him a nice round of applause because he played well there. Again, I like that from Dirk. Looks like he was just talking music to Hugh and Daniela, giving it the old drum beat and so on. And I'm not sure that's in Hugh's music taste, but you never know. Yeah, look, Dirk, he gets it, doesn't he? And he's going to be a danger. He is going to be a huge, huge danger. And everyone, thank you very, very much. We have hit the 43k mark. Thank you all very, very much. Oh, this time he's put it front and centre on the chest. We've still got the badge in. So, coming next. Snakebite Peter Wright against Cameron Menzies. All Scottish tussle. And again, Peter played really well yesterday. Be interested to see if he keeps with the world champion, the first world championship winning darts as well, because they worked for him yesterday. The scoring was on point from Snakey, but Cameron Menzies is also playing extremely well. So, Menzies against Wright. What are we saying, chat room? Come and get involved. Come and say hi. Get your score predictions in. The all-Scottish battle. Gary Anderson already into the quarterfinals. Six four Menzies. I think it's a pick'em game. So what have we got? 6-4 Menzies, 6-2 Wright, 6-4 Fred's going 4, Wright 6-4 Menzies 6-4. When do these streams run on Twitch for football? I just type in the search bar the game you're looking for, and normally you can find one, mate. Certainly that's what I've done recently, and for the boxing. So we've got about a minute and 30 seconds, everyone, till Peter Wright takes on Cameron Menzies. I've not looked yet. I'm still watching the Rangers Celtic game. I think Menzies wins 6-5. Yeah, I think it'll be close. About a minute to go. We're almost there, folks. That is class. From Dirk. The numbers superb. What a session it's been so far. 4 fabulous games in the top half. Now we go into the bottom half, kicking off with the all-Scottish affair. Cameron Menzies against Snakebite Peter Wright. comes Cammy. I think this will be good. I'm looking forward to it. Right, Menzies. Oh no, he's gone back to sign something. Oh, that's nice of him. Hope Menzies don't cry at the end of this game. Right, whilst they are doing the walk-ons, I'm just going to the loo, folks. I need to go down all the way down the stairs. I'm back in a second. I need to go for a pee. And we are back, folks. We are back. What Peter Wright stayed with. He has. I like that dart choice. Menzies pressuring the right darts here. Leave double 16, Peter Wright 115 to hold. Brilliant from Peter. His throw was under pressure there, but a ton-topping finish for Snakebite. This is good from Peter. Has he just changed flights or changed darts there? It looks like just flight. I've got the Spurs games on. Not on Twitch. There wasn't one yet. One will pop up, but I'm on. I think it's Floor News. FAWANEWS. Just type that into Google. Mr. Edgar, how we doing, my friend? Good to have you in as always. Hope you are well. What's going down in Edgarland? Again, nice to see Peter Wright with the equipment that he used yesterday and today. That dart from the first World Championship. We've not seen them for a long time, but they worked yesterday and they're going all right today as well. 115 to win the opening leg, and he's going to get a look at this 120 here as well. FAWANEWS.com. Cameron Menzies has levelled it up. Just up in the office, Mr. 0 days off. You know how it works, mate. We graft. Yeah, Peter Wright, definitely the first World Championship darts. For me, they're the best darts he's scored with. I said this yesterday, he's scoring on his way to that first World Championship. Never seen him hit so many 180s. I think overall, the gold elements that he won the second Worlds with and that match play was incredible. But just scoring with these was just amazing from Peter Wright. And again, he's averaging over the ton here as well. Makes me laugh. When you find a set of darts you're so good at, stop changing! 41 for a 2-1 lead for Snakey. Ah, the old treble 9 route. We haven't seen that in a while. He was obviously trying to go 9 for double 16, but decided to go the old treble 9 double 7 route. Did we have that on the bingo card? Look, but Bob, let's not let's not count our chickens just yet. But Peter, this is a good game. Enjoying this. Top little tungsten contest. Plenty going on. But Peter Wright is asking serious questions here of the Menzies throw. He is, mate, yeah, using the same one as yesterday. But Menzies replies with a max of his own. This game is warming up nicely. It's good, it's competitive. Which is good. No, I've not got one. The grouping for these darts is so good from Snakebite. Missed opportunity. Can he level this up? Peter Wright is applying the pressure here. This is good. This is very good. And that's a good response from Menzies as well. 2-2. Menzies will be a top 16 player within 18 months if he can control the emotion. He's got, yeah, 100%. Cameron Menzies has the game. But it's what goes with it, that emotion side of it. Interesting. Mason Mount. Christ. Nip and tuck this tie. 2-2. Nothing between them at the moment. Oh, 1-0 Spurs. Where's that come from? Peter Wright, 99 won't go, but he does have time on his side. Now there's a bit of pressure on this 16. Getting nervy. Is that the first mistake Peter Wright has made? Can Menzies punish the mistake? He can't. You don't get too many at this level. And Peter Wright does hold in the end. Got a little bit nervy, that one. This is good contest. Oh, Cammy was teasing us, wasn't he? We held our breath. Menzies on course to make this 3-all. Both of them now over that 100 mark. Menzies 101.84, Wright 100.24. This is good. Again, thank you all very much to getting us to that 43k mark. Massively appreciate all the support that you show myself and the channel and the whole team. Peter leaving the old 166. Peter, honestly, some of the canting this weekend has been horrific. Not many are covering themselves in glory. Cammy does level it up. 3-all. I just love that. It's a great shot for the camera there. So Cammy's going for treble 14, hits treble 11. He stops, looks, and you can see his mind has just gone blank. He's just looked at Hugh and went, I've not got a clue. What have I got left? That's why you should ask the referee. Don't do like Leonard does and people like that. Stare at them trying to work it out. Ask the man that's there. Peter leaves tops, but Cammy's going to get a look at this 1-2-1. This could make things interesting. Treble 17 for the ball. Not going to go, so Peter Wright will return to try and lead once more. Down to 10s and hits it. This is good. This game is gripping. I'm enjoying this contest. How we doing, Rob? Good to have you in, buddy. I missed a proper game there. I had it on the iPad. I was watching it. I thought you got a little bit lucky towards the end. It's been a good day of darting action so far. Peter playing to a level. Dirk was superb earlier. Gary's scoring power was insane. Doubling was dog and duck at times. It's been some session of arrows so far. It could be an incredible one this evening. That's a penalty all day long at the other end, mate. If that's in your attacking box, you are screaming for a pen. Made no attempt to play the ball whatsoever. I think it was on Hadji when the keeper saved it and then they just wiped him out. going to have to go for Menzies. Massive dart. Misses Peter Wright. All the Rangers players were claiming for it. If it's one of those ones, if that's at the other end, you're screaming for it. Peter Wright messed his lines up there. And Menzies punishes the Peter mistake. But he's still going to have to break the throw at some point. Right, he's made no attempt to play the ball. If that's at the other end, you lot are all screaming for it. That's all I'm saying. Peter Wright dominating on throw here. Fabulous from Peter Wright. It was a very non-committal handshake, Rob, shall we say? And look, Lukeman's comeback was brilliant. But to be fair, as long as there is a handshake, Peter Wright won away this game, very much going with throw, a couple of chances here and there, but overall, top tungsten tussle. The more he didn't shake the markers and the ref's hands. Yeah, fairs. I think this match deserves a last leg decider. I don't think either of them would begrudge that. Dirk was incredible. Dirk is really on it at the moment. Yeah, Rob, I'm not. I thought you were on about the very non-committal handshake with Lukeman. Oh, Cammy, why are you doing it now? Why are you leaving 166? Honestly, before the Pro Tour next week, just drop. I think we need to give a darting lesson to some of these pros, because this whole weekend, all I'm seeing is 166, 165, 162, 169. They're all having a mare. So double 16 to send us all the way. And it goes. We are going to get a no ball. It's the shootout between Menzies and Wright. Wright has the dart. Cheers, Tom. Peter kicks it off with a lovely two-treble visit. What has Menzies got in the locker? One of his own, as you were. Treble needed from Peter Wright here. Found. Did not want to open the door. We are on 43k, my friend. We are. Thank you very much, everyone. Your support is muchly appreciated by myself and the whole team. Snaky. Oh, is that the first mistake? Does that open the door for Cammy? Needs a treble though. Treble 19 leaves the fish. Can't find it. How we doing, Scott? Good to have you in, my friend. Cheers, but just at 43 now. We target 44 and 45. Cameron Menzies did not punish the mistake from Peter Wright. Peter, 140 to leave 76. He is now in control. He gets first go to win this contest. 76. 16 for tops. Match dart for Wright. Misses. Chance for Menzies. This is more difficult though. He's going to get a dart double 14 and he's missed as well. They have both had a match winning opportunity, and it looks, I know it's against my own team, but there's money involved here. We can't win the Premier League. My decision to captain Jared Bowen. Peter Wright sees off Cameron Menzies in a last leg decider. Good game, gents. Good game indeed. That was a top tungsten tussle from both of them. This next one is going to be played at a bit more of a pedestrian pace. Andrew Gilding against Danny Noppert. As a contest, Bob, I agree. Look, I still think the Dirk scoring power, the Anderson scoring power, and so on. But as it takes two to tango, yeah, I'm with you. Match treble secured, well done, right? It was a good game. I enjoyed that one. So, what's the story so far? It's been a really good afternoon of top tungsten so far. First up, Martin Lukeman came from 5-1 down to beat Raymond van Barneveld 6-5, and he played brilliantly, Lukeman. Then Gary Anderson beat Rob Cross. Bit of a dodgy doubling period for Gary. The front nine average of 124. The scoring was on point. James Wade beat Neil Zonneveld. Zonneveld was well off the pace, like proper, not really in it. James Wade did what James Wade does, a professional performance, managing expectations. Dirk van Duijvenbode was sensational, 111 average to beat Martin Schindler and quiet the home crowd. And Peter Wright has just seen off Cameron Menzies 6-5 in a last leg decider. So that has been the story of the afternoon so far. It's been superb. Yeah, he did, Bob, but you've got to remember Peter Wright missed a match start before that as well. So Peter missed match start, Cammy missed match start, Peter hit. So about a minute 30 seconds to go, everyone. I did captain Bowen, Rob, yes. I took the gamble. My overall rank, I don't know. I don't really look at. I concentrate more on my mini leagues and so on that I'm in. Let's have a look. My overall rank. I've just sent it to you, mate. Right, pictures are back. Danny Noppert has the darts against Gilding. I had a slow start, but the back end I've done well. Again, front nine averages, 109 for Menzies, 112 for Peter Wright. That's good. Excuse me. The old light show going off in Sindelfingen. Again, this one will be a little bit of a pedestrian pace, Gilding and Noppert. It will be a decent enough game, but both of them. I'm about 1.2 fares. Yeah, it has become. I used to do it all the time, and then the last few years I've not bothered and forgotten, and this year I've stuck to it the whole year this time. Of course, we have got the online darts FPL League. We'll do it again next year as well. I had them both, Rob. I doubled up, and look, I couldn't bring myself to get rid of Haaland because you just think he's always going to score. But I had Salah as well. The Gilding fan club are in. A bit of gold. Always believe in your soul. You got the power to know. Here comes the freeze, Danny Noppert. When does the quarterfinal? Quarterfinals are this evening, Richard. We will be live at 6 p.m. bringing you the quarterfinals, semi-finals and finals. So this one normally finishes around 4 o'clock. A couple of hours in between, and then we'll be back live at 6. Nothing to do tonight, you know. The best one I ever did, Rob, was a few years ago. Well, that's more than a few years ago. It was probably 6, 7 years ago when I triple captained Harry Kane on the Spurs double game week, and he scored, I think it was 7 in the week. He got 4 against Leicester, was it? Mark Williams, he is in for a long couple of days. No one in the Skycoms thought it was a pen. I just watching it on here, my initial reaction is pen. He doesn't make any attempt to play the ball. Who has got the better walk on? Gilding. I don't mind. A lot of people don't like Danny's. I don't mind it. Yeah, Mark Williams needs to get off to a good start. Not a bad point at all. Yeah, it was mustard. All I'm saying is, Chris, if that's at the other end, you lot are screaming for a penalty. And you know it as well. If that's at the other end, you lot are screaming for a pen. How are we doing, Grey Showman? We are underway. Gilding already pressurising the Noppert throw here. Already. He's going to get to a finish first. Oh, is he? Is he? Can't leave a finish from 2-2-1. That's a mistake. Thumbs up for Gilding. Again, Gilding has made an absolute mess of the back end of this leg. He really has. He was in control, and then from 2-2-1 in 6 starts, he's only got to 140. Noppert not doing much better, to be fair. It's been a right scrappy do end to the leg, this. Gilding is going to get the chance to break, but this has been very, very scrappy. To be fair, Owen Binks went to the game today. He's done well to get a ticket for that. One 0 Gilding. Do we know who the front runner is for the Rangers manager's job yet? Interesting. Better from Gilding here. Yeah, I'm not bad, mate. Daniel, I'm not bad. Gilding 84 for a 2-0 lead. Double 12 is pinned. Why would you hope it's Gerard, Chris? He was the one that ended your run. Noppert needs something to hang on to. But Gilding making a charge. Better from Noppert, maximum for him. They still won the title though, Chris. Doesn't matter how. Spurs defensively are absolutely horrific. One 6-1 for Gilding. And what did flat draw? So basically, there's no seeding. Everyone starts in round one. Chris, with all these excuses, you're starting to sound like a Liverpool fan. Gilding. Kicks off with a max. Chris, it's sport. Everyone is entitled to an opinion. Whether you like it or not, people are entitled to opinions. Sorry, Scott, but you know what I mean. Gilding 2-2-1 now, looking to set this up. It's not an excuse. I just think it's a penalty. That's not an excuse. That's an opinion that I think something is a foul. Gilding's going to get a look at this 1-2-1. Noppert not on a finish, so which way does he go? Leaves tops, didn't go the showbiz route, didn't need to. Missed chance here, so Noppert is going to get the chance to level this up. Gilding has fluffed it at the end of this leg. But Noppert not going to find a treble, so Gilding breathes a sigh of relief. He's almost made a huge mess of this leg. Gilding does pin. (3-1). Noppert needs to find something more here. Only averaging 90, Gilding around the 106 mark. Better from Danny Noppert here. He's just upping this. Two, 2-1 for Noppert. Just beginning to find a little bit of momentum, Noppert here. Again, the Noppert throw, I just like it when it's got, I know it's never going to be quick, but I like it when it's got a little bit more rhythm in it, a little bit more oomph to it. Tees up, double 12. Now Gilding, what pressure can he apply? The one, he had to get it off sooner or later, but would have liked it to have been lower than 80. Yes, it's pressure, but Noppert pins it back within one. Noppert has raised his game in the last couple of legs, but will still need to find more here. Noppert. What was I about to say? We're going to get the 180 from Upper Attic Boy, but we're not. So, we might get it for Gilding. No thumbs up this time. Gilding needs found something. Bullseye for Gilding. This is huge. Oh, Danny Noppert was threatening the break back. He was poised, but Gilding bangs the bullseye. He can think it's a pen all he wants. It doesn't matter, Chris. It's my opinion. I think it is. If that's anywhere else on the pitch, it's a foul. And if it's at the other end, you lot are all screaming for it. And you know it as well. Gilding from almost. This is good from Noppert, but he needs to find something more. The excuses that you gave that Rangers only won the league because it was COVID and the Celtic team was shit. 2 excuses why Rangers won the title. Prediction for the last 2 games. I am going for Ross Smith to beat Luke Woodhouse and Luke Humphries to beat Michael Smith. That's what I'm going for, Harry, in those last 2. But Gilding is now 5-2 in front. Averaging 109 here, Gilding. It's one of those ones where it doesn't feel that good because of the pace of the game. Because it's quite slow and methodic, it doesn't feel like a 109. Like those quick fire pop, pop, pop ones go. But Gilding in control here. No, I said Gerrard stopped you. You've used them as excuses, Chris, to why you believe Gerrard stopped you. Yeah, I agree, Mitchell. They do need each other. I agree. Noppert 102. Gilding on 85 to win it. Dart at tops for Noppert. And he keeps this one alive. It is a break. Are we going to see another tungsten turnaround? Agreed, Rob. Agreed. Gilding has not had a match start yet. Noppert has stopped him, but Gilding is still asking all kinds of questions here. Now Gilding is in pole position. $76 to win it unless Noppert This would be huge. Bullseye for a Roo Fraser. Oh, he's missed it for the 161. Now he's got match darts. And pins it. Andrew Gilding beats Danny Noppert 6-3. Gilding delivers against Noppert. Coming up next, it's Woodhouse against Ross Smith. So Ross Smith has the darts as well. Luke Woodhouse is going to have to overcome that. Just looking at what that does for current state on the main order of merit. Oh, no, wrong one. That's the Pro Tour. Don't want that. Want the live one. There we go. Well, good luck, Phil, trying to get some words out of Mr. Gilding. Andrew Gilding. You'd have to win it to jump up in the rankings. He's just one of those players that doesn't really do anything, is it? In the race for the world match play, this has been huge for Gilding. He's now up to 10th. So there were question marks around Gilding at the start of this. But he now looks safe. Luke Woodhouse would be a big win for him. Would put him above Ryan Joyce and Barney, a win here. Martin Lukeman, Michael Smith can still make gains here. How are we doing, Kate? Let's hope you are good. So we've got about a minute till we come back live again. So what are we saying then? Score predictions. Woodhouse against Ross Smith. What are we saying? I think Ross Smith has played better than Luke Woodhouse. I've been to one this year. The problem is all the fixtures have to line up. That we have to be at home when there's no darts, and it just hasn't happened. But pictures are back. We are ready to go. Again, Andrew, Noppert's had a front nine average of 117 there. He's not done too much wrong. Gilding's front nine average of 122. I'm just catching up on the chat room now. Agreed. As a whole, Scottish football is on its arse. You only got to listen to other people involved in Scottish football. Forget the old firm too. You've only got to listen to chairman, chief execs when they're interviewed. Duncan Ferguson did a great bit on it when he was at Inverness. The whole pyramid of Scottish football is on its arse because of the way it was structured. This whole split thing is absolute bollocks. The setup of it was better. This split that they've in the league, as in the way they split the league and whatever, is just absolute bollocks. And granted, that was done for the TV companies because they wanted more Rangers and Celtic games. That's the only games the TV companies really care about. The whole thing needs restructuring properly again. Yeah, but this is what everyone else is saying other than the top two, is make the Scottish Premier, make the SPL bigger so you haven't got to play each other 4 times. This is what everyone else in Scotland is saying. Make the division bigger. Yeah, the playoff thing is ridiculous. It's just if it's three up, 3 down, if you're in the bottom 3, you go down. Yeah, Jonathan, and that's what we're talking about. That this is all because of what the TV company wants, not what's best for the actual league and setup. I 100%. I get they won't because of that. I'm with you, but for the benefit of the whole pyramid, the powers above, forget who runs football clubs. The people running the organisation and the league need to grow a set of bollocks and do what's best for all of their clubs. Right. Here we go. We are ready to rock and roll. Ross Smith against Luke Woodhouse. First max in a match for Ross Smith. Ross Smith in control here of leg one. Woodhouse not at the races yet. Oh, is he? Oh, as I say, is he going fishing? Leaves double 18, nothing Woodhouse can do about it. Yeah, no, the form has dropped recently. I agree. For Woodhouse, he's just fine. Just having a little bit of a tough period in his year. Gary will play Martin Lukeman. Maximum for Woody. That should be a good game. Oh look, Gary's scoring again this afternoon. There was nothing wrong with that at all. His doubling, on the other hand, was a little bit woeful. Even though, despite the maximum in this leg, Luke Woodhouse is under pressure. Oh, but that's brilliant. The champagne shot. Corks are popping for Woodhouse, and boy, did he need that. Boy, did he need that indeed. That was superb from Woodhouse, just when he needed it. But Ross Smith was breathing down his neck. He's taken something very, very special. Ross Smith just looking to set up this 210, gets down to a finish. Jack Terry looking Merv to win the Challenge Tour. Nice. Jack's a good player. Merv winning one and getting to another final's good. Big breaker throw. Ross Smith has missed a huge opportunity there. And Woodhouse has taken it. He's rolling up his sleeves here, Woodhouse. Playing well. Maybe this is just what he needs to get that confidence back. Damon Heta fans in the crowd there. Just a little bit nervy at the moment. Yeah, he's playing well enough. He's playing well here, Luke. Does not want to give Ross Smith the opportunity to break back. And doesn't. He's been working hard here. Who will be England's biggest threat at the World Cup? I think the obvious ones, Scotland, Wales, and potentially Northern Ireland are the biggest threats, I think. Yeah, look, Michael Smith's rebuilding, obviously. That he had a serious injury as well, so lack of form, the injury and everything, it takes its toll. I don't think so. The issue is, again, like, obviously no Michael is one thing, but I still don't think it's the Netherlands' best team. It will be Danny Noppert and Jan van Veen, but I don't think that's their best team. Yeah, I saw something on Twitter. I'll have a look at it in the break. So, Ross Smith is now in a world of trouble. Luke Woodhouse is punishing everything at the moment. Yeah, he doesn't look himself. He's playing okay here, Ross Smith. But Woodhouse has done everything that needed to be done here. Every little moment, every little glimmer, he has taken those chances. So, Ross Smith, do you feel this 80 has to go? Yeah, look, it's just every little mistake that Ross Smith has made, Luke Woodhouse has been all over it. But look, he's found a break there. This one's not over yet. Ross Smith, we know, has the scoring capabilities to get back into this one. We know that. We've seen it. But work to do. You just feel that this one, the closer it gets, the tighter both players will get. They'll tense up. There'll be mistakes. There'll be twists. There'll be turns. Ross Smith down to a finish first, that it could be better. 82 if he gets a go. If, because this could be another mistake punished. Not this time. So Smith is going to get a look at this 82. Oh yeah, Gary's hitting 180s for fun at the moment. So here we go. This has to go, Ross Smith. He's going to get 2 darts at double 16. That's fabulous from Smudger under pressure. That is very, very good. But Woodhouse now has the chance to go one away. Or has Ross Smith got one of these scoring blitzes up his sleeve to get himself out of jail? Here we go. Woodhouse still. No worries, lad, no worries. Woodhouse would like another treble, finds one. He's down to a finish first. Only a maximum really hurts Woodhouse here. $60 certainly doesn't. So now, time on his side. Oh, he loves me, doesn't he? Ross Smith again. This needs to be big. It's not really big enough. So 2 darts for Woodhouse. And he is now one away. Luke Woodhouse is going to force Ross Smith to win 3 on the spin if he's to see this one out. But now Woodhouse is huge favourite. And now the trebleless visit from Smith. Again, if this is big from Woodhouse, it's going to be huge. It's massive. Ross Smith is now at the point of no return, no wiggle room, and Woodhouse is piling in haymakers. How far do you think the German team can go? Ricardo and Martin. I think they are a good team. I agree. Look, where they're not going to be seeded, it's going to depend on where they finish in the draw. But I agree. I think it's a good team. I don't think it's Germany's best team. I know it's done on rankings and so on, so you can't change it. But I would like to see Martin play with Nico Springer. I think that's an exciting pairing. Match darts for Woodhouse. He's missed 1 at tops. And hits 10s. Luke Woodhouse has beaten Ross Smith, and that's a good performance from Woodhouse. He needed that. He's not been at his brilliant best of late, but that is a huge win. Puts him into the final day. Final session. . was really, really good. Michael Smith has won the ball against Luke Woodhouse. So, one game to go. Smith versus Humphries. What are we saying? I think Luke wins 6-2. Yeah, look, Bully Boy's going to have to play better than yesterday. That we know he had other things going on, which is cool. Nico Springer will be German's number 1 and 2 years. He has, but I think Martin Schindler is again hugely talented. It's more the way he launched it at the board with that ferocity. I get he was frustrated. For me, I don't think it's anything to do with that. It's hit the wire and smashed it. It's more to the point that the way he's launched it at the board, that dart could have bounced out and hit and gone anywhere. So I get it is dangerous. The ring coming off and so on, that just happens. But it's more the manner of. He'll get fined for it. Oh yeah, the ring coming off was a complete accident, but the aggressive manner he's launched his dart into the board, he'll get fined for. Minute to go till final game. I predict a riot against Shut Up and Dance With Me. Yeah, that's a bit strong. Right, 15 seconds, everyone, until we get ready to rock and roll. Yeah, look, again, the way Martin has played, I want to see him now back it up in big TV events, I agree. But pictures are back. We are ready to go. Michael Smith, the bully boy, against the world number 1, Luke Humphries. sitting in the sun. Life is good. I like that. I've seen Littler's pen. Right. Here we go. Swissville on the stage. Last walk-ons of the afternoon. It was a bit tight. Bully Boy on his way to the stage. Shut up and dance with me. As far as I'm aware, it will be Danny Lalby and Jules Van Dongen. There has been nothing to say that Jules isn't going to play in the World Cup. And here comes the world number one, Cool Hand. Do you fancy the world? Not really, if I'm being honest. When was that, 2020 or 2036 or whatever it is? Right, here we go. Cool Hand is on the stage, ready to rock and roll. That reminds me, I still need. Yeah, look, he's as far as I'm aware, there's nothing, no indication that he's not going to play. But we are good to go. No, Saudi Arabia's a big country. It depends on where the games are, but it's a fair size. Afternoon, Lorraine, hope you are good. Of course I can. The results so far have been Martin Lukeman beat Raymond van Barneveld 6-5, 5-1 down. Come back to win. Gary Anderson beat Rob Cross 6-3. James Wade, too much for an out of sorts. Neil Zonneveld, Dirk van Duijvenbode, performance of the afternoon. 111 average to beat Martin Schindler. Peter Wright edged out Cameron Menzies in a last leg decider. Good game. Gilding beat Noppert again, Gilding played well, and Luke Woodhouse has just beaten a Ross Smith, which sets us into our last game here. Bully Boy on course here to hold. Fairly standard hold of throw this should be. Yeah, Dirk's been superb. The last couple of weeks he really has been incredible. Like back to his very best. They have, but he's taken some time out. We haven't seen him since the UK Open, I think it is. So, look, time will tell on that. I must admit, if I'm a fan or if I'm the PDC, would I perhaps like to see him play before the World Cup? Maybe, yes. Again, Luke Humphries leaves 76, but there's a break opportunity here for Bully Boy. Oh, it's huge. It's hit. Michael Smith with a ton topper. He looks in the mood today, doesn't he? Welcome back, Bully Boy. Look, Searle's just, he's having one of those little lulls, isn't he, that he talks about it quite a lot, that he loses motivation and things like that. I think he's going through one of those spells. He's beginning to wind people up like that. Just out of interest, Brad, in what way? I'm just curious to see what people think. Michael Smith potentially about to go 3-0 up here. Michael Smith now needs to tidy this up. This is a huge moment. Oh, and that could be unforgiving because Luke Humphries has broken back. The way he acted with the fans in Liverpool and the way he spoke to that girl on this. To be fair, look, the fans at Liverpool, look, every dart player gets a bit frustrated at times, so that one's not too much of a thing for me. The way you spoke to the girl on the stream, look, I know I'm old. I didn't even know what he said until someone put it in here the other day. I think that's just a modern thing, the way kids talk now and so on. And that he's in that circle of like streaming and so on, and I think that's just the way they talk and react. I haven't seen him play. I know his. I think one of his children has been very, very seriously ill. So I don't think so. Michael Smith doesn't get deterred. 3-1 up. He's averaging 110 here, Bully Boy. This is good. This is huge. This is much better from Michael Smith. But Luke Humphries is asking questions again, as world number ones do. 81, he's going to get a chance to break again. Twelve or treble. And we've got another break of throw. Luke Humphries, for the first time, has upped his average to over the 100 mark. This is good from both. The real Bully Boy has turned up. Has that Newcastle penalty been given or not? Michael Smith needs to find something here. And does. He's down to a finish. Luke Humphries will need a couple of trebles minimum. That's not enough really for me. Michael Smith. Leaves 49. 138 isn't going to go. So is it another break of throwing coming? Tops for Bully Boy. Tops is hit. No one can hold. Both players just really struggling to hold throw here. This is good from Bully Boy. Yeah, Scott, I think that will happen, and it will happen to Littler as well. He will. They all have that. They all can't do it for the periods we want them to. There's always going to be lulls and so on in it. When you look at it, it's absolutely remarkable, ridiculous that Gary Anderson stayed in the top 4 in the world for as long as he did without doing a European tour, and the same with MVG staying world number 1 for as long as he has, and how long he stayed at the top and so on. It's remarkable, the longevity. Bully boy. Has he let Michael Smith in again? Oh, Luke Humphries is back within one. This is like 5 or 6 breaks a throw in a row here. What's this? Leg 8. Bonkers. Absolutely bonkers that neither player can hold throw. But doesn't leave a finish. So Luke Humphries, with a couple of trebles, will still be favourite despite the maximum. $87 for Humphries to level this game at 4-all. Oh, he's missed a big number. It's unforgivable. Michael Smith is not. They're both moments of genius and then little mistakes, but 2 at double 16 for Humphries to tie this contest once more. And he's missed. It's like there's a force field when you're throwing first. This is mental. Never seen so many breaks of throws from 2 top tier players as well. See, instead of making sure of the big number, Humphries chased the treble and pulled it into the 1. This is a very, very, very bizarre game. I could have told you that, Brad. I could have told you that. Again, Luke Humphries in pole position to break. Neither player can hold throw. This is ridiculous. Double 16 for another break. The target he missed last leg, this time he hits. I think Big Angie's gone regardless of the Europa League. The only issue is Spurs' first choice and fans' first choice isn't available. That's the problem. So I don't know what plan B is. It looks as if it's going to be a one-leg shootout between Humphries and Smith. Correct, Rob. That is the fans' choice, and I think, and we are going all the way 5-all. This is a huge, huge leg for Michael Smith. And he kicks off 2 trebles. To be fair, Chris, the fans never once turned on Poch. No, the fans never turned on him once. And Levy doesn't admit mistakes very often, but he come out and admitted he made the mistake. But he's come out and said, look, I got it wrong with Pochettino. I shouldn't have done it. And look, Poch wants to come back as well. But the job he's in, probably not possible until a year. Brilliant from Michael Smith. He's averaged 106. The real bully boy has shown up, and that is a huge result for him. He's now within 3,000 ranking points of the match play again. We questioned the decision not to go last week, but now he is in the groove. Not really, Chris. Like, tactically, he's not good enough. Look, the standard in the Europa League is horrific. It's not a good competition. Look, if we win it, great, amazing, it's a trophy. I'm not arguing that. But the actual standard of the Europa League is horrific. And in the Premier League, tactically, he has been found out. Getting to the Champions League final was huge. But look, winning a trophy is huge. I'm not arguing that. But in the Premier League, he's not good enough. The Europa League, he's gotten away with it because there's a load of shit in there. But Premier League, he's been found out and found wanting. That tactically, he's not good enough. Right, everyone, thank you very, very much for your continued support this afternoon. We will be back live at 6 o'clock. It is cup collection time on the European Tour in Sindelfingen. Big names have tumbled. Some superstars remain. Dirk van Duijvenbode, Gary Anderson have set the standard so far, or will it be Michael Smith? Time will tell. We have been Online Darts. Thank you very much for your support. We will see you bang on 6 o'clock.